Hey guys, I'm about to go on a fishing trip, fishing camping trip, but more fishing than camping. So I wanted to de-emphasize the camping a little bit. I took out my camper on my truck because I'm going to do a little bit of off-roading for some fishing. But with no camper, you will see that my bed is just too short for me to actually sleep back there, and the inside is it's too small for me to sleep here, and this won't fold down flat, but I got a crazy idea which I think just might work. All right, so what I did was I folded the driver's seat, I tilted it down and I pushed it all the way up, and the rear seat I pulled all the way back, and I'm going to bring it all the way back, and that's as far as it could go. So I mean, this would be great if you're flying. This is like first class when you're flying, but I don't want to sleep, the full night like this. I feel like I can sleep here somehow, and I am about 5'8". I'm not that tall, so I think I can do it. So my idea is that I would sleep right here diagonally, and if I could build a foundation that will allow me to sleep diagonally right here, I should have enough room. So let's give that a shot. I don't want to make it bulky and out of wood, the platform, well, the base of the platform that is, but I want to use PVC, so it's lightweight and it's strong and it's not bulky, so I'll be able to store it really easy. But I'm going to see if I can make the base, the foundation, out of just PVC. Okay, so this stick here is 6 foot 1 inches. You could see that there's still some room left here, so of course my head's not going to be bunched up straight against there, so I need some margin. But this 6 foot 1 piece will sit comfortably, so I should be able to fit comfortably diagonally. But here's the challenge, this gap right here. Let's see how big that is. Okay, so that gap is around 17 inches, which is just going to be barely for my waist. And the good news is, because it's my waist, I won't open up my legs or open up my arms. So my waist is always going to be that amount. So I don't need a lot of room here, and that's probably the best place to have it. So if I could have some kind of contour here and then open up a little bit where my torso is, which is the biggest place, and then down here open up a little bit in case I want to spread my legs out a little bit. So hopefully I have enough scrap pieces of PVC and connectors in my junk drawer. We're going to try to see if I could build the foundation off of these guys, and of course I'm going to have to cut some custom pieces. So the idea is that for compactness, I'm going to use this inflatable bed. And in the corners, it'll need to pinch a little bit because, the shape of it, I have to use corner to corner. But that's the idea. And I'm going to use this as my mattress. So let's build the foundation. All right, so there's the mock-up of what I have in mind. There's the head area. And down here is the leg area. Or it could go backwards too. I don't see why I can't sleep on the other end. That's the way it looks. So I'm gonna start building the platform based on this shape right here, and hopefully everything will go okay. Okay, so I got the template measured out to this piece of wood here that I got cut at Home Depot. This is 15 by 32 plywood, and hopefully my cuts are okay and I won't have to buy another piece of wood. All right, we got that piece cut out to shape. Hopefully it fits all right. Keep things from scratching up my car too much while I'm fitting everything. I put some cardboard just to make it not scrape as much. Okay, first cut surprisingly decent. I need to have a little more room around here and a little bit more cut on the back there, but it's actually pretty decent. Okay, this time I used some duct tape to help the car from getting scratched up. Yeah, I think that's it. that's the fit. I do want it to be nice and snug, which it is. That's the way it looks out there, so I should be able to lay right there, right across. It might be a little cumbersome getting in and out, but it should be okay. Take off that headrest probably when I walk in from that door. But other than that, I think it's good. So what I need to do is I can't have this thing scratching up my car. So I'm going to carpet it so it's nice and smooth, and then reinstall it. Maybe I'll put up some, little bit of retaining wall for the mattress. Maybe I won't. Haven't decided yet. But this is the first step. And then I need to put up the legs to have it support over here. And then more legs down there. All right, so there's, sharp edges on the wood, of course, and I don't want that to scratch up my car. So I'm gonna use some duct tape before I put on the carpeting on this bottom and the top side to protect it. All right, so I got some duct tape all the way around, and I fit the contours. I ran out of the duct tape I was using, so I had to switch to another brand and another color. But so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the carpet on top of this. So I got this thin carpet, and it's kind of like, speaker cabinet type carpet. And I'm going to lay it on both sides and glue it down, cut it to shape and glue it down. Okay, so we got this cut out to shape, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue it down. Tight bond wood glue. All right, I'm going to cross to keep it nice and flat. So I got this carpet glued in. You can see it's glued in. And what I need to do now is to do the same thing for this back side. Okay, so I got the carpeting on both sides now. So let's put it in the car, and we don't have to worry as much about scratching it up. So nothing too fancy. What I have right here is some PVC piping, and I just made some support for it. You could see, and one of the things I wanted to do with the PVC is I want to be able to stick stuff in between, like stick gear in between still, and I want it to be lightweight. That's why I didn't want a big piece of wood or anything like that. So that's the way it looks on this side. Let's take a look at the other side. Here's the other side. There's the PVC support on there. And what I want to do here is I want to have a box, like a tub, some kind of plastic bin where I could get some extra support right there. And same with back here on that side. I want to put a tub right there, a plastic bin, to give it a little extra support. All right, so on this side, I have this tub right here. That actually fits really well. You can see the way it sits there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stuff a towel right there just to fill up some of that gap. Over here I have a couple of these tubs right here, and again I'm going to put a towel to fill in that gap. All right, so I got that towel right there just to fill in the gap, but it is strong enough without this here. It's just for a little bit of extra. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so there's a towel there too. So let's lay on it and give it a test. All right, let's go in. Okay, so this is with me with my feet all the way up that way. I have this much space on my top, so now if I move back here with my head all the way back here, my feet looks like has about that much. Unscientific, but you can see it's actually very stable. I can sit on, at any end and still be fine. And it's all right. So I'm going to put a blow-up mattress right here, and this will be my bed. Okay, so that's the way it'll look with the blow-up mattress. And this mattress is 78 long, if I remember right. 78 inches long, and you can see there's still some margin right there. And still some margin on that side. But as long as you're not too tall, this could be an option for you if you want to sleep in your cab and you don't want to set up a tent. I hate setting up tents. But I'm going to use this up for my next fishing trip. All right, I was originally planning to travel like this with the board here in this position and just sitting across the passenger seat, but it's a little bulky. So I'm going to do what I was thinking about doing is I'm going to cut this in half and give it a folding option so that I could store it back here. All right, got the hinges in, folds up. Now I can put it in the car. So now I could put it like that, or I could put it right here, like that. So I could store it like this pretty easily, no issues. So now I won't have that big old thing laying across the back. And of course, everything will still fit the same. All right, perfect. Now I gotta go on my trip.